Okay, so the Body Power 2016 weekend has finished and met some amazing people and had some amazing chats. And the same topic kept coming up. People kept asking, when am I going to compete? Why am I not competing already? That type of thing. Now, I explained why I don't compete and probably why I never will. And it sparked some really, really good conversation, and it made me realise that this was something worthwhile doing a topic on, because my own perspective from inside the industry is very different to people that are new to the industry and looking at going that route. So, here's the video. Now, I think competing can be an amazing tool. I'll get that off my chest straight away. It's not a rant against it. I think it can be amazing. I've seen it springboard people's careers. I've seen people gain confidence, build themselves up, that type of thing. And it can be absolutely amazing for that. If I ever competed, it would be for that reason. You're stepping on stage, more people are hearing about you, you get more of a following. When I then post educational stuff and, stuff to help people out, I have a wider audience. And to me, that's, if I ever did it, that would be the reason why. However, that is massively, massively outweighed by three major downsides. So, number one, I do not class myself as a natural athlete. Now, I've explained this before in a different video, but I'll explain it again for anyone who missed it. So, I do not take steroids, pro-hormone, SARMs, etc. However, depending on the definition of natural for the federation, it is quite possible that I have taken something or numerous things on their prohibited substance list. For example, Yihimbi or Yihimbine HCl. Over the years, I've had liberal use of pre-workout, stimulants, that type of thing. And Yihimbi or Yihimbine HCl is something that I've used a lot. Even recently, up in this last diet, I was using it. However, in some federations, that is a prohibited ingredient. So I could not call myself a natural athlete by that federation standards. Now, my own judgment of this is very, very different to other people's. And when I explained this to someone who actually, they know a federation very, very well. Let's leave it at that. And when I told them that I wasn't interested in competing in that federation for that reason, they literally laughed at me. Like, if you honestly think that everyone in that natural federation is natural, you are seriously, seriously deluded. But that is not the point. The point is, I have a following, a modest one at that, but a following. I have clients. And if I'm going to win a natural competition, it is going to be because I play by the rules to the letter. There is no way that I could step on stage, even if I won, and be proud with my trophy, knowing that technically I broke the rules. And of course, there are going to be people that watch this video and realise it's ludicrous and be like, yeah, but you do realise that other people in natural competitions aren't always natural and blah, blah, blah. Some people are going to speculate and say, everyone's always on gear, that kind of bullshit, I'm not into that. But the point is, that doesn't matter. Other people's morals don't influence my morals. So I could be on a stage with 10 competitors. They could all be on test and trenbolone cycles for all I care. But if I've been taking Yihimbi and Yihimbi is on the banned substance list, I have technically cheated. Yes, I may have taken things that have a much, 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 much smaller effect on my physique than what everyone else has taken. But to me, cheating is cheating. It's black and white. And I couldn't have pride in winning a trophy, knowing that technically I broke the rules. That is always something that I've believed in. It's one of the reasons I'm always honest with my followers. I could not lie about that. That's it. So that's non-negotiable for me. Number two, I'm actually pretty shy. A lot of people don't realise this, but the idea of standing on stage, oiled up and flexing for an auditorium full of people, it just isn't something that really, really grabs me. I don't have natural showmanship where the idea of being on stage is an exciting feeling. Even for me, photo shoots are weird because I'm in the gym and there's only usually a handful of people in there. But the idea that I'm in the gym and there are cameras on me and flashes and I'm oiled up and flexing in front of the mirror and stuff like that, even that I find weird, despite the fact it's a small audience. So stepping on stage and doing it, again, I'm not necessarily against the idea, and if I was desperate to compete, I would absolutely overcome this, but it's just not something that really grabs me. Number three, now this is one that I think most people need to pay attention to. and potentially number one, because let's be honest, drug use is becoming pretty prevalent. So, number 3. The thing with competing is that your own progress is not what dictates whether you win or not. You could have the best off-season you've ever had. You could come in sharper than you've ever been. You could peak perfectly. And on the day, you could be against the strongest competition of any lineup in any region, and you could come 4th. And I've seen too many people become disheartened with their own progress just because they didn't win. And I'm not one of those people that is against competition. I'm not someone that expects people to get, participation medals and no one should be declared a winner and all of that. Far from it. Far from it. But I've seen too many people get caught up with where they place rather than how they did personally. So for me, when I do photo shoots, I am my own yardstick. That's it. So my last photo shoot, the one previous with Matt Marsh, was almost a year and a half ago. So I can look at the photos, I can see where I've improved, I can see where I'm going to improve, and that's it. I'm judging my own progress on its merit. However, if you're on stage, you are competing against other people, whether you think you're in your own competition or not. And there are people out there who could stand on stage, they could come 5th, and they could leave absolutely happy because they brought the best package they ever brought. But honestly, what percentage of competitors do you think really do that? I know some people that are absolutely happy as long as they brought their best. And honestly, I would like to think that I would be the same. But the idea of standing on stage and actually being in a competition with other people just isn't something that I think is a good idea for a lot of them. Like, let's be honest and let's be absolutely fucking blunt. Our industry is rife with body dysmorphia and eating disorders. And most people struggle to manage those. I say most people, let's say some people. Some people really struggle to manage those and will have, at least glimpses of this. I still feel like this. I'll look in the mirror and I will not see the same image that people see. I will be more critical of myself now than I ever have been. And a lot of people will resonate with that. So the idea that you're taking people that are often quite fragile mentally in terms of how they look and how they're feeling and stuff like that, and then telling them that they placed 5th against all the other competitors, I honestly don't think it is a good thing to do for a lot of people. Now, it doesn't mean I'm against the competition. It doesn't mean that I don't think people that should compete. But for me, I am very, very content with measuring my success by my success and fuck everyone else and what they're doing, because I can't influence that. So there's no point in me stepping on stage knowing that I might be in competition with someone who's got better genetics than me. They might have trained twice as long as me. They might be taking something that's on the prohibited substance list, but the testing in that federation is lax. Whatever it is, it's just not something that really grabs me. I'm much happier doing my own thing, judging my own progress, being happy with my own progress, and not worrying about what other people are doing. And honestly, I think more people could benefit from that than trying to step on stage and win. That's it. That's the thing that I think most people need to be aware of, because a lot of people are competing because they feel that they need to compete. Yet I don't think mentally it's the most sensible thing to do. So that's it. I'd love to hear your thoughts and opinions. If you've got any questions, my Facebook page is facebook.com/Ben Carpenter Personal Training. My Twitter and Instagram page is both BDC Carpenter. And thanks for watching. Bye.